play a little semi-pro here and there. So I was chasing the dream too for a minute, and then you got to transition.
Exactly.
Got to transition, but it helped me.
Exactly. One thing I do like is that you do play basketball. Me and your brother, I don't like that your brother don't play ball no
I don't
more.
understand it.
I don't get it either. I'm like, yo,
It's like there's no cameras. Like, what are you scared about?
Yeah.
He's like, yo, I left on a good note. I'm like, yo, no one cares.
That's one thing. That's one thing. I'm like, how do you not play ball? Once a baller, always a baller. I always thought that.
Yo, I can't stop. I won't stop.
Bruh.
I can't and I won't.
Yeah, no, I can't.
I cannot and I will not stop.
I stopped because I was getting hurt too much. Like I stopped basketball for a long time. I started playing back. That's how I lost the weight. I started playing back literally on January of 2025. I started playing. Since then, I hurt my ankle real bad. I was out for like 3 months. Very bad sprain. Thank God I didn't break anything. And then right after that, like 2 months later, I finished the rehab for the ankle. Went back to play, knee, ACL. I didn't need surgery or anything like that. But I was out for like 3 months.
Were you playing outdoors too? Is that what it was?
No, I was playing. It was the winter. It was January.
Okay.
So I was playing indoor. But 300 pounds and trying to. It's just too much.
You got that power, you got that force, but you're not playing often. It's gonna.
Yeah, it's just too much. It was too much weight. And then I was your mind thinks you could do.
Yeah, you forget.
Yeah, you like, dude, you
jump right into it.
Yeah, it's like, nah, you can't. You can't do that. You can't do it that way, especially at that weight. I should have ran a little bit, like just got my body a little bit.
I always
shape.
Recommend that. I recommend that. I a lot of times sometimes I won't even play for weeks. I'll just train until I feel comfortable, and then I'm gonna play in this men's league.
Not me. My friends was just like,
yeah, let's do it.
Let's do it.
You can't, because you're gonna.
Yeah, and then you have that. I used to be like, and everybody's there is younger than me. I'm literally the oldest person there, the second oldest person there. So you start playing with these young kids. You get that competitive juice starts going, and then you start trying. I would be like, I'm not gonna try that hard, and then you can't help it. People start talking, and you get into it, and all of a sudden, you go in 100%. Even to this day, my wife is like, every time I go play ball, my wife's like, please don't overdo it. You're too old for this. It's not worth it. Just go get your little sweat in and leave it alone.
Going there with a sweatsuit, jog.
I used to do it. I used to just always go to the Y and just take shots by myself. In the morning, sometimes I haven't had time lately, but I used to go to the Y, 9 o'clock in the morning. There's nobody there at the gym. Just
That's the right time.
Yeah, put up music, shoot by myself. That was my workout for a little bit. And I didn't got hurt then.
Yeah, no, that's the move right there. That's the move.
Yeah.
They still play pickup in the mornings too, if you ever.
Oh yeah, at the Y, when I was going, there was a group of older guys.
Tuesdays and Thursdays, they go.
They go. Nice. I might pop in.
It's not. Listen, it's easy usually. People be smoking layers. It's not even like it's that high level.
Yeah.
Kind of jog up and down.
I learn a little bit now, especially with the weight. But let's get started. Welcome to the E.D.J. Podcast. This is the E.D.J. Studios, and we have another sports segment with a person that I kind of watched grow up, man. I've known you since you were like 12.
Yeah, that's true.
Funny story. I think you beat me. I'm like 3 years older than you, I think. I'm the same age as your brother.
Okay, so you about 4 or 5.
Okay, so I remember we played for the Robinson League. I don't know if you remember that.
Oh, it was my last Centerville?
Yeah, it was my last year.
Man.
It was my last year that I was allowed to play there. I think it might have been your first year or your second year, and you won that year. We played. I think your team won the whole thing, if I remember correctly.
Well, listen, a lot of basketball has been played, and I get a lot of these like, yo, you did this to me when it might be true. It may be true.
Yeah,
I believe it.
I remember you were probably the first young guy that I was like, yo, what the hell? This is killing me, man. What's going on here?
Yeah, man. That's the McPherson Park, man. That got me ready.
Yeah.
McPherson Park got me ready, man.
Yeah. That was the court back in the day.
Yeah.
But how's it going, man? How you been?
Everything's been great, to be honest. Just working at the Y, staying active, obviously exercising. And that's about it. I mean, pretty short and sweet. doing the same things that I've been doing before, but now just helping out the youth.
Nice. I love it. I also played for the Y. Coach Jason, I think I might have been in the first ever volunteers team that ever was made, if I remember correctly. I know we
That's
went.
my guy.
Oh yeah, awesome person. Awesome person. I think he invited me 3 years ago for like the old school versus the young school.
Yeah, we had that this year too.
Nice.
You're always welcome, man.
Man,
always welcome. Well, listen.
That full court. Hey, I went in. I did good. I think I went. I took 5 shots. I made 4 of them, and I got a few rebounds, and then I was out of there.
Listen, you made your mark right there. That's perfect. That's what we need, man.
It was hilarious because everybody, you know how they do the introduction, and then he was saying like the year that this person, and then when they came to my year, everybody went like, "What?"
Oh yeah, man. The thing is, yo, with these kids, man, like they don't understand that you can hoop. Like they look at you and they forget that you were young one time and you were actually good at ball.
It's funny
you
because
gotta show them, man. That's what I'm glad you did that.
Nah, it's funny. Even right now, I was balling yesterday, and everybody's like, I think the oldest person's like 25, and then I'll be balling. They're like, oh yeah, and they be talking to me like I'm their age. I'm like, I'm 35, bro. I'm 35 and like 260 right now. It's bad.
Yeah, it's all right. It's all right. You got it.
So what got you? Of course, you know you love ball. You always been a basketball player. But what got you into trying to coach and help out the youth?
Well, I think after like trying to find myself, playing basketball and like trying to play overseas and all of that, going through that, I was trying to transition into seeing what is next. Like, what can I do, and what not a better thing to do than do what my mentors did for me when I was young, aside from my brother, and try to help kids. I was doing it, off my back, off the strength, for free. I would see kids shooting around, train them, so after a while, my friends like, yo, you should train, telling me for years, yo, you should train people. And then I started doing that, started coaching. And once I started feeling like I wasn't working, I was like, yo, this is what I need to be doing, because I've been doing it for free. Let me,
and I think
let me do it.
I think that's awesome. I think everybody quits, or like if they don't make it to the league, or if they don't, they don't achieve whatever the goals they had, they kind of feel like it's over. And it's not really like that. If you love the game, it's definitely, especially a person like you could definitely give back and teach a lot of kids. It's definitely a lane for that here. Especially, I mean, I don't know, but still a lot of kids going to the Y. Still a lot of players interested in basketball.
A lot of kids. You'd be surprised. A lot of kids, they just don't know. They don't know what to do, and you see it. They don't know how to ask sometimes. So I'll just go up to them. So my role at the Y is perfect for me, because that's what I would do regardless. It's like, hey, you should do some of this. You should do some of that. Watch them play a little bit. Come back, give them advice. So definitely a lot of kids are still interested. A lot of parents that don't know what to do. They love the game. The kid loved the game, but they don't know how to train. They don't know what to focus on. They don't know what to look for. They don't know what coaches are looking for. So I tell them through my experience, hey, this is what coaches are looking for, and through my failures, not only, my successes, but through my failures, hey, look at it like this, because if you don't do it this way, you're not going to get the outcome you're looking for.
Exactly. What age group usually are you helping out the most right now?
Well, again, at the Y, my current role, it's going from 3 all the way up, So, in the same day, I've trained a pro, and then the same, in that same week, train a pro where I'm training a little 3-year-old, 4-year-old. So, all ranges, but I would say, okay, basically mostly, I say that like the teens.
Nice.
Teens.
Have you considered like taking any like classes for like I forget what it's called, but there's definitely like a coach's. If you want to be a coach, there's a class that you could take in college or anything like that. Have you thought of anything like that?
I've been approached before to do it. I think that would be something great for me to do, because it would just make me even better at what I'm doing and what I'm passionate about. So, go ahead.
The reason why I say it is because there's definitely a lot of opportunities when it comes to like high school, or highest level of coaching that maybe you could coach college. You never know.
Yeah.
The reason why I say is because, like we were talking off air, my kids play soccer, and it's like a 19-year-old kid who he's the coach. Like he trying to be a soccer player, didn't work out, and then he came back for coaching, and then he went to school. He started to go to school for coaching, and he's doing pretty good. And I was just like, man, that's a good role to go. Yeah, I don't think we think as much of like, you could go for sports coach.
Yeah, absolutely.
You make good money. You're still doing what you love. And again, we go back to the same thing. You don't have to quit basketball just because you got older or
never.
Yeah.
You can never, guys, the old athletes out there or new ones, never quit. You know what I'm saying? If you love the game, got to give back.
Yeah.
Got to give back.
Exactly. And it's just fun to still play. Like I said, I still play ball. Do you still play yourself?
Sometimes I play too much ball. I'm not going to lie. Sometimes I play too much and everything else goes to the wayside. But yeah, almost every day.
That's what's up. Is there a major difference from like when you grew up playing ball to now? Because me and your brother talk about it, and we feel like, I don't know if it's because, all the old heads always talk like this once we get old. But it's different. It feels like ball was life for us in our era. I don't know if it's the same for kids, or maybe for some kids it's still the same.
I think it's similar in that it's socially, yes, it's the same. It's like, it's somewhere where you can get with your friends, whether they play basketball or not. You have some fun, talk some smack. But it's different in that the way they play, where it's like everybody's taking a lot of threes. Everybody's taking a lot of threes. So, and guys, if you don't know, I'm a 3-point shooter. That's what I do. I've always taken a lot of threes, but everybody's role is not that.
Exactly.
So I would say that in terms of like roles, people don't accept, having that. And it's not that you don't have to shoot, but if you're big, man, get your butt in the post, man. Take advantage,
Exactly. That's one thing I do realize. Everybody's doing a bunch of moves.
Oh my God.
It was like we played, like even now we're on the league not a league, it's just a bunch of our friends. We usually do the older guys versus the new guys.
Mm-hmm.
And we always win. And I always I tried telling the young guys, there's no way we should be beating you all. You guys have way more energy than us. You guys all could shoot threes. But it feels like every time I tell them, you guys are taking turns. Yep. One person gets the ball, you get to do whatever you want and shoot. If you miss, you whatever.
Yep.
And we're playing smart. We're passing the ball because we're old. We don't have the energy to follow you guys and do all that stuff. And we always win.
Yep.
And that's the reason why we always tell them, like, you guys should beat us if you guys learn how to play.
Oh yeah, they don't want to hear it.
No, they don't.
Some of the ones that do. Shout out to you guys. You guys are the ones that usually make that leap and understand that it's not just physical. Like a lot of it is mental. Most of it, honestly, is mental.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that we should definitely. Man, we got to go back to that. But I think that we should definitely get back to watching film.
Yeah.
I think that's where a lot of the kids get lost, is they watch highlights. I think a lot of that is the problem, is they watch a lot of highlights versus watching games and watching the games you're watching. You know what I'm saying? If you're watching, let's say I don't even know if you're watching some of these, basically highlight reels versus watching like a college game versus a NBA game. It's a big difference. So I think you should be watching more college basketball for the younger kids. If you're watching more college basketball, that's gonna help you the most. But yeah, I think that's where a lot of kids get lost, is they don't know what to look for, and they kind of just watching highlights. I mean,
yeah. Me and your brother talk about, a lot of kids don't even watch the game, and I grew up watching pretty much as much basketball as possible. Every game, if I had the channel to watch it, we watch it. Yep. It feels like a lot of kids now like to play the game. They're not really watching the game anymore as much. Yep. What do you think about that?
It's a fact.
Yeah,
it's a fact. And that's a lot of that is a problem, because you're not fixing mistakes that you can fix on the fly. Hey, look, I did this, or that person learn from somebody else's mistake. That's where you make those big leaps and bounds. And you talk about those guys at the highest level.
Yeah,
that's what they do, and that's what a lot of kids don't understand. even adults, even some teenagers. It's not only the kids. Some people don't understand that you have to sit down, watch film, and that's gonna help you advance a lot more than just staying in the gym. There's different parts that you need to master. Gym, the running, the conditioning. There's a bunch of different sections you have to hit, and I think that part is the mental part that where a lot of people are lacking.
Man, it's different. It's definitely different. I think the love for the game is still there. Obviously, I don't think that's never gonna change. I mean, you see all the kids are still, my kids know they don't even play basketball and they know who's, Luka, who all the new players are. They're still following the game, but it's more like you said, it's more like the highlights. Everybody's just watching a lot of highlights, and everybody talks about this bag and all this stuff. What do you think of like a player like Shea?
I love Shea. I love his game. I love his demeanor. I like that he mixes it up too. He does take a lot of those borderline layup floater.
Yeah.
But you see, it's effective.
Exactly. It's effective. That's my whole point. It's not just jacking up threes. The MVP is not just doing that. I mean, most of his points are coming in from
the paint.
Yeah, exactly. Mid-range shots. So
yep.
It's interesting. What do you think of this new? And I know I'm jumping back and forth, but I was just looking at this video of the NBA All-Star game where they're changing it this year.
Yep.
They're gonna be the world versus the USA, which I think is pretty good.
I think that's good. I like that. I like that.
Yeah, they were talking also about bringing whoever wins, whichever coast wins the game.
I like that idea the most.
That's because
for me, I like that idea the most.
Because it's gonna give the players an incentive.
Yeah, you gotta play for real.
Now home court is determined on who wins the All-Star game. I think they should bring that back.
I think they should do that 100%.
Yeah,
I think that will make it for real because now it really matters. Like it's no joke. Like,
exactly,
we gotta win.
What about dunking? At my age,
yes,
I'm 5'8", 5'9" on a good day.
Yep,
I was trying to dunk the ball.
Okay,
right? I got to. I was able to dunk once or twice. Not legit dunks. Like I don't call them legit dunks. It's just barely dunking. But is it still the same way with the kids? Because that the dunk contest is dead. I see younger kids and they don't even try no more. It doesn't look like they're interested in that. Am I correct?
I don't think it's the same thing. I mean, I remember just being able to tap the backboard and that was a big accomplishment.
Exactly. Just doing a layup and
hitting the backboard that was huge. And then dunking, that was like you're golden.
Exactly.
Like, you're golden. Now, I think again, YouTube, you got all these outlets. You're seeing every dunk, so you're kind of like numb to it. It's like, man, I haven't seen a windmill. I haven't seen people don't get excited if they see a windmill.
No, not anymore.
Like, man, that's a crazy dunk. That's crazy acrobatics. Like that takes a lot of talent, to be honest.
That's one thing. I think that we could bring back competition in the All-Star game, but I think the NBA dunk contest, I don't think we could do much about it. Because what can we do? What is somebody gonna do that somebody else didn't do already? I think it's kind of hard now because what are you gonna do? We can't fly.
The only thing you can do to bring it back would be, which is probably not gonna happen. You need the stars. At the end of the day,
that's true.
At the end of the day, that's what brings it. Nobody comes to watch. No offense, like some of the guys that aren't the superstars of the league.
Exactly.
That you want to see the superstars.
Yeah.
I don't care if it's Steph Curry.
Yeah, exactly.
You're gonna tune in like Steph Curry in the dunk contest. I'm gonna watch that.
Exactly. That's a good point. I think if
at the end of the day,
Ja Morant's never done dunk, which is crazy. I mean, I don't know if Shea got that bounce, but it felt like the face of the league always was in the dunk contest.
Yeah, absolutely.
Dunk contest. LeBron kind of changed that.
Yeah,
but
he did.
Yeah, but that's one thing. Everybody gives a lot of shit to LeBron about that, and I think he should have done it.
Yeah,
no lie, I think he should have done it just for the culture and to keep everything going. But I don't think LeBron is one of those dunkers like that. LeBron's too big, so I never looked at him like he's gonna. he's too strong. Like he doesn't have the flexibility.
Yeah, he wouldn't have the acrobatics.
Yeah,
that you know to get those 10s. I mean, they probably would have just gave it to him. They probably just gave him 10s just because.
Just because
even if you look at his McDonald's like All-American dunk contest, it wasn't like crazy.
Yeah.
Like it's still impressive. Obviously, he's getting really high, but it wasn't like flashy, like so super flashy.
It's not. It doesn't have that grace that some of the other dudes would have, like Kobe, Jordan, Vince.
Yeah.
So I think that's the reason why LeBron never entered the dunk contest, even though, you know, people were like, yeah, but Dwight Howard did it, and he's, you know, and he won it, blah 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 blah.
Okay, that's
a good. You could throw that on there.
That's a decent point.
Exactly.
I think he definitely should have done it, but I can see his point of view where it's like, what's the point? Like, I think I look at it as like, what was it with the, even in baseball with the you know, with the home run derby.
Yeah.
You
even
see
that's done. Yeah, that's that too.
You see how like I think a lot of those guys, like once they won it, I don't know, it like takes away the juice. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of energy wasted in the middle of the season.
That is true. That's another point too. But like you mentioned, I don't know what it is. I guess it's
it's the stars.
Yeah, I think
you need the stars. That's what's gonna get the numbers, and that's what people want to see. They want to see the stars at the end of the day.
Nice. What do you think about LeBron this next upseason? You think it's gonna be his last season or not? Man. Should it be his last season?
Man, I think what he's doing, first of all, I want to say that what he's doing right now is amazing. I think, yes, some people are tired of it, but back then, I mean, you never seen anything like what LeBron is doing, man. It's incredible. But going back to your question, I don't think it's gonna be his last season, man. I don't think it is either. But I think it should be. I'm in that okay. side, just because to me, LeBron is a great player, and I don't want to see him leave the Lakers. That's one thing I think he should retire a Laker. I don't want to see him in another team, just because it's just bad to me. I don't want to see him in another team. And the reason why I think he should retire is because it's going to be Luka's team. And he has lost a step. So I feel like if he's not playing for championships, you should retire. That's my honest opinion. And I don't think they're with how the West is. The Lakers. No, I'm not delusional there. I don't think they.
You don't think the Lakers are going to win the championship?
Yeah, no. It's especially going into the season. No, I mean, obviously, who knows? Make a trade or something.
Exactly. Unless something crazy happens and they're able to like change the team, then yeah. But with the team they have right now, I don't see it. And I don't know. I don't trust the Lakers. Sold their, it's not the same owners anymore. I don't know how that's gonna look like.
It's gonna be different. It's gonna be different for sure. I'm gonna definitely tune in though.
Oh, 100%.
I'm gonna definitely tune 100%.
In. But that's the reason why I think he should retire, not because he's not playing good. Obviously, the guy's playing amazing. But once you're like at that caliber, if you're not playing for chips, why are you doing it?
It's just, man, it's tough. And I know a lot of arguments that his numbers are inflated and stuff, but I mean, he's still putting them up, man. He's still.
I mean, a lot of people ain't doing. Even with it being inflated, there's a lot of younger guys that are not doing.
That's what I'm saying. Like, yeah.
So I don't fall in that category. I just look at it.
Thank God, man.
I just look at it in the way of, if as a, one of the greatest players ever, if you're not playing for chips, there's nothing else you should be playing for at this point. So I don't never want to see LeBron like just averaging fucking 10 points. Am I bad for the word? But I do not want to see LeBron averaging like 10, 15.
I don't think, the thing is, he's somebody, again, like going back to film. He knows he knows the game too much. He's not gonna get 10 points per game. He's just not. He knows how to get to where he needs to get his buckets. But yeah, I think LeBron, should he retire? He could. I think a big reason why he's not is just because he loves the game.
That's one thing.
I think he loves the game.
Yeah, I think people don't give him credit on that aspect because, to be honest, I mean, the guy's a billionaire already. Yep. Like, if he wanted to quit, he's in the conversation for the greatest of all time. Yep. He could retire right now, and to me, a lot of people, he's still chasing Mike, which maybe there's a little truth to it. He's a competitor. He might, he might want to get fifth 5 chips at least, or 6, who knows. But he loves the game. That is something that you cannot question. Probably the player that loves the game the most, to be honest.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah, because
I would say so.
Yeah,
to play for this long.
Yeah, there's no other way. You can't put yourself through that. You know, that grind.
It's just different.
Just because you have to, you know, love basketball. Yeah. What do you think of the Celtics this year? Are you a Celtics fan, or who's your team?
Oof. See, this I might catch flack for this.
Oh no! Don't tell me you're like Jason. Coach Jason did the same thing to me.
What do he do? He's
not
about the
a Celtics fan. He's a Knicks fan. I'm like, what?
See, this is where I'm gonna have to go a little bit on my background. So, if y'all don't know, I was born in New York, so I have them New York ties, man. I can't, and I won't say I'm exclusively a Knicks fan, but at the same time, I'm not exclusively a Celtics fan either. So I root for. Not both teams like that.
If they're both going at it, who are you rooting for?
Man, I'm going for the underdog. Every time I'm going for the underdog. So like when they play the Celtics this year, I'm not gonna lie, I was going for the
Yo, you and your brother must argue and fight a lot, man.
Yeah, we do.
In case you don't know, this is Fernando, usually who I speak basketball to all the time. That's his brother. You guys, they look alike, so I don't.
We argue, we argue.
Because he hates New York. So
I don't understand it. Like I don't even understand what happened.
I hate New York.
Listen, I get it. Listen, if this is your first stopping ground, I think I'm just my loyalty is crazy. It's like Lowell to me.
Nah, see, I didn't know that you guys you actually.
Yeah, he came from Bronx, man.
I didn't know that. That's one thing I didn't know. So I'm gonna have to talk to them about that.
Yeah, see, listen, I don't know what happened. I don't know where the
Celtics pride came from.
I don't mind the Celtics pride, at all. Even the Red Sox. Like, I don't hate the Red Sox. I would say this: I am a Yankee fan. Not to say.
Oh yeah, see now
I'm sorry,
we're on the other side, man.
Listen, I am a Yankee fan.
I do not like any New York team where I'm not rocking with them.
The Bruins though, shout out the Bruins.
You like the Bruins? But that's one thing that I always said. I need to see, even though I hate New York.
Yes.
I understand how important it is. For basketball, I want New York to be good, just so we could beat them. But I want them to be good.
That's fair.
I want the Yankees to be good. Same thing, just so Boston could beat them. But I need them to be good. Lakers, the smart kids that I think this should always be competitive, just because it's good for the sport world. Mm-hmm. The fans from New York are amazing. Crazy, delusional a little bit, but they're amazing. So it's good for the sport. So that's one thing I've always liked for the Lakers. I don't like the Lakers either, but I like the Lakers to be good. I like New York to be good. I like Celtics, Boston to be good. This cities that it's just kind of
you need it to be even those some of those Texas states. I mean not states but cities. You need some of those big cities to
join in because it's just the fan base that's why I like it, just because the fan base is so crazy.
Yep.
What do you think Celtics this year? I know we have a lot of injuries. We probably ain't gonna go nowhere. You're probably happy about it, but
no. Listen. I actually I don't dislike the Celtics. I root for them too at times. You know, I would say with basketball it's tough for me because I love just watching the game. So I never really had like all my stakes on one team. At one point, I liked the Spurs. At one point, I liked the Lakers. At one point, you know, and not to be I don't want to be a team. It wasn't like a bandwagon thing. Like for some weird reason, I love the Utah Jazz.
Okay.
Weirdly enough, you know. So like
that one's weird.
Yeah, you know, style of play. For me, a lot of times the style of play, like that was what for a big reason. I used to love the Spurs because I loved how they played basketball.
Well, the Spurs I got 3 teams in basketball. I go Celtics number 1.
Yep.
Then I go Miami, even though there was one point, like I said earlier, Dwayne Wade is my favorite player. Like that's who I grew up watching when I was actually playing ball. That's who I wanted to play like.
Yep.
So Celtics, Miami, and then Spurs, because my dad's favorite team and favorite player was Tim Duncan. So those are my 3 teams. I never change. It doesn't matter what happens throughout the year. If Boston, I'm going for Boston as long as they're in it. If they're not in it, I'm switching to Miami. That's just how it's been. And it was funny because Miami and Boston hate each other.
Yeah.
So I would be rooting for Boston, and the minute we lost, I'm going for Miami. Yeah.
Man, so how do you feel when they was making it to the championship? Do you think they had
who?
The Miami, because they...
Oh, man.
It hurt. It hurt.
Me and your brother, I always said, I disagree on Miami letting Jimmy Butler go. I think they should have gotten help. I mean,
yeah, that's what they need. That's all you need.
I think they overachieved the whole time that he was there. Like, it was just him. Like, come on. So that's one thing where I was like, I didn't understand. I don't understand what Miami's doing in a sense of like how they're running the team, because it seems like they don't want no big superstars, and you kind of need somebody.
You need that,
and they haven't been able to get nobody.
Well, it's because it's tough, man. Under that regime, that you want to keep it. Yeah, you want to keep it old school, but it's like at some point you need to adapt a little bit. You can still have the hard nose, but at the same time,
you need to be able to have a little bit of flexibility. Me and your brother, I say it's time for Pat Riley to go. Your brother's not like that, but
it's gonna happen.
I think you need to change it up somehow, because obviously the guys
you got to get those new stars. And I mean, I know you want to build it from the ground up. You're gonna have to do kind of what OKC did it, but do you have the scouts to find those players like that?
Exactly. It is
art to it.
Exactly. Boston does a good job. OKC's done a great job. And I think there's teams that are kind of what's the team with Halliburton? Pacers.
Oh, Pacers, yeah.
Another team that I like the way they're playing.
With Carlisle.
Exactly.
Carlisle, man, guys.
I like the way they're doing it. There's not really a clear, like, this is the guy. It's kind of a group thing, which has never really worked in the NBA. We've seen teams like this before, which I think is sad that the injury happened, because I think they might.
I would say a team that did. I would say like the Golden State, though.
Yeah, but they got stars.
They got stars.
They started,
but the way they play basketball, it's like that. They just happen to have those superstars that grew up in that. Not in the system, because Steve Kerr brought it in, but they play beautiful basketball.
Correct.
Beautiful basketball. I love the way they play as well.
Me too. That's one team where me and your brother talk about the big three: LeBron, Steph, and KD.
Yes.
And I think it's over for them. Like, I don't think. I don't think LeBron's gonna win another chip. I don't think KD's gonna win another chip. The only person that I think might win another chip is Curry, just because they have the right culture. Me and your brother argue about this, because I always said if LeBron was in a better, like, if he had like a better culture and stayed in one team, I think it would be way different. I think the way he chose to do it is harder.
Yes.
But I do give the guy credit. He's won everywhere he's gone, so you can't really fault him for anything.
3 Finals MVP, first time ever. Come on, guys.
Exactly. You can't really. He's won everywhere he's gone, so I give him credit on that aspect. But when teams are built like the Spurs, like the Celtics right now, like Golden State, it's coming from the way they're drafted, the way they were built. Not with big names, which I think a lot of people fall in love with just getting this star and trying to mash them together. And I think that's the wrong way to build a team. Yeah. And I think it's been proven. Oh, yeah. Because we've seen this a lot of times. I know LeBron did it and won. Mm-hmm. I know the Celtics did it and won. But we've seen the Phoenix Suns back in the day
and recently.
Exactly. It doesn't work. It literally doesn't work.
It doesn't.
So I wish people would stop doing that and just start building from within.
You have to. It's everything's about culture, man. If it starts from the coach, the front office, like if they have the right idea and the right plan, then the players will be successful. They're all NBA players, so they all can figure it out. But if you have, other motives of like, say tanking or whatnot, and you take the wrong approach, then it's gonna bite you in the butt. It's gonna bite you in the butt.
Or this whole thing of bringing superstars together and they don't click, they don't mesh. Like they have, like the Phoenix Suns is a perfect example.
that is a perfect.
They should have won. They should have done better. I'm not saying they should have won the chip, but should have been better than what they were. But when you have all these stars and everybody wants to do it their way and they don't like mesh, it doesn't matter how talented the team seems, it's a team sport. You gotta be able to, this is the guy. You do this, I do this, and everybody should have their roles. When you have all these superstars that come in together, that kind of seems lost a little bit because everybody wants to be the main guy, and everybody has the ego of I'm the guy. Mm-hmm. So I don't think that helps the way teams are being built, which I think the NBA is trying to do something about that, which the whole salary cap.
I kind of like what I'm saying, even though I'm pretty sure the numbers are really down for the finals. I do think that I enjoyed it. I feel like it was a lot of pretty good basketball.
No, me and your brother said this is probably
good basketball.
Probably one of the, of course, the injuries ruined it, right?
Yes.
Like the injuries killed it. We did an episode and I called it the Achilles season. Like that's how you should describe the NBA last year.
Yep.
I mean, all these players with Achilles injuries, all in the playoff. Well, not all of them but 3 of them were in the playoffs. I think it's insane. That kind of ruined it. But it started off. I'm like, this is probably going to be one of the best like playoffs. That we had in a while because the East was good. There was a lot of teams in the East. You didn't know who was coming out. Of course, the Celtics were supposed to be the team.
Yeah, I had them coming out.
Yeah. Tough break. But I think that the way it was supposed to go, it was probably going to be one of the best we had. I was going for the Pacers. So
I ain't gonna lie, I wasn't. But I do like Rick Carlisle. That's the thing. Like I've always been a fan of Rick Carlisle. Like I love the way he coaches. So I wasn't like surprised because I was looking at although I do love Tibbs as well. He's a great coach. That style of play that the Knicks were playing offensively versus what the Indiana Pacers were playing, like that's sustainable.
Yeah, exactly.
It's more sustainable than
Yeah, me and your brother disagree on Tibbs getting let go. I thought it was okay for him to get fired. Your brother didn't like that. I thought it was okay just because it seems like Tibbs hasn't learned to me. Like you've been here enough times and you always do the same like thing where you drive your top players to the ground and it works out. You make it to the playoffs, you make deep runs. But once you get to the the NBA finals or the semifinals, you kind of need the other players to step up and be ready. And if they haven't done it all season, how is that gonna work?
Yeah, I would say this. I love Tibbs as a coach. I understand, but I don't think they had to. But I understand. Yeah. I get it where they were coming from, and you might need a new face.
Yeah.
But yeah, you did see that was an issue.
He runs his players down to
that was an issue.
Yeah. What do you think they're gonna do this year? I mean, they have me and your brother talked about it is their season. Like they should come out of the East this year. I think. I mean, of course, Giannis is there, and he's always gonna. If he's healthy and he has a good, somewhat good team, it's gonna be a battle. But I don't think the Celtics are gonna be an issue this year. Who else? I mean, definitely not Philly.
I think Mike Brown.
He's a good coach.
Yeah, he's a good coach, and I think what he did in Sacramento was great.
Yeah.
So if he can get these guys to buy in, which I think they will, then yeah, I think it points towards them getting a title run this year. I might convert to a full-time Knicks fan.
Oh man, if they win, it's gonna be.
I'll be in New York in the parade. I'll tell you that. I'll be in New York in the parade. If they win, I'll be in New York in the parade.
Man, that's gonna be this next season is gonna be interesting. I think the Celtics might do it better than people think. Just because we still have a good team. So we're not gonna.
I'll tell you this. I think people are counting them out. I don't count the Celtics out at all. I think they're sneaky. Like they have a good team still.
Yeah,
I think they still have a good team, and I think they still. On paper, they're not probably better than the Knicks right now. You don't have Jason Tatum, but.
I think people are gonna be surprised.
Listen, the team is got. I'm not sleeping on them.
Yeah, and that's what I mean by the way they're built is not based on just one player just doing everything. And then it's gonna be Brown's time to prove like how good he really is.
Yep.
A lot of people give him crap for
It's mainly the left hand. That's what people get at him. But I think he's doing good. I seen some of the workouts he's been doing. I think he's just only gonna get better and better. I think we haven't seen the best of him yet.
I agree with that.
So I think he had fair criticism, but we haven't seen the best of him. Even Jason Tatum, I think their ceiling is that's why like I really thought they would win last year again. I thought they were gonna repeat, but with the injury, we couldn't see what it would have happened. But I think Jaylen Brown's gonna have a really good year this year.
Nice. I can't wait. 1 month I think will the new season start around there, something like that.
November, October? No.
Right at the end of September, right? Right on October, I think. So should be interesting. I'm trying to get your brother to do. I would love to get him to do like every. I know it's too. I think that's tough, but at least one day a week when the season starts.
That would be funny.
Yeah,
that would be good. He'll definitely give a good takes on
the because he watches a lot of basketball still, which is pretty cool. I tried to watch as much as he does, but I just don't have the time. So that's why I tell him it'll be because you're watching a lot of it. So
yep.
It'll be good take. What do you think it'll be like if you two come in here?
I mean, if we both came in here, you will see that my brother really should have been a lawyer. That's what happened. That's what you'll see.
I agree. He's not losing an argument.
Ask my mom. Like you get. It's like no. He's about his point, and that's it. There's no objectivity. But I think it will be funny. I think it will be funny for sure. I'll definitely have to get my pencil and paper. We're gonna have to,
we're gonna
make sure that I come prepared because he has every post, every article, every video that has came out of
fun.
So I think it'll be funny.
Fun, man, fun. It's that brother competition is never gets old. Did you guys who wins basketball one-on-ones?
One-on-one.
I know your brother doesn't play. Another thing that's me and Fernando need to talk about this because I don't understand that part where how do you stop playing ball when that was your life?
I think right now obviously I will probably beat him unless if he just went to the post because it's not like he's weak.
Well, no. If he plays like that, no, because he is bigger, right?
But yeah, obviously if we played 5v5, I would probably do better because I'm more conditioned for basketball specifically.
Yeah.
But one-on-one growing up, we never really played one-on-one because he was like
just older. Yeah.
He was just like it was just such a gap between us, and so I didn't play against him when he was in college, at all. And then once he stopped. So there was no one-on-ones.
Yeah, he's the first basketball player like that I've ever seen that just stop playing ball. And I know he tells me it's about the injuries. He always tells me. He tells me a lot of times. He's like, bro, like you
listen. How can you do what you know what he does?
Yeah,
he does
exactly.
The jiu-jitsu. That doesn't make no sense.
Yeah,
that's a bad. Let's see. But yeah, he's definitely we want him back. The basketball community definitely wants him back in the gym. 3-on-3, 1-on, whatever.
Yeah, a lot of people ask me, right? Because I do play basketball, and I tell them like, yo, nah, he was really good, man, when he was playing. And people tell me, it's like, oh, get him to play. I'm like, I think I could probably get him to fight somebody better than
me. He'll do that before anything. But my brother, between us, we were different players too. That's the thing too.
Well, yeah, I mean, he's way taller than you, right?
Yeah, he's about 6'3".
Yeah, it's just different.
He was more of a, even though in that time it's just weird. 6'3" was like a power forward. But
yeah, that's crazy.
It was just weird, different times. But yeah, it would have been interesting. I think honestly, he probably would have won just because he knew how to use his size. So
yeah,
would have been tough. But shooting competition, I'm winning that.
Yeah,
100%.
So you also have this new YouTube channel that you started. Yeah, tell people what how they could get to it.
So yeah, it's Keeping It P with JP. Right, so my YouTube channel, I started it honestly like about a month ago.
Yeah,
I've always been kind of talking about it. I've talked about it with friends, like that they should do it. They should do it. This is how you should do it, and it'll be great. You have a great idea, and I was like, why won't I just do it? So I just started it, and it's basically about fitness, health, and I try to throw in a little bit of comedy. I'm not so funny, so I throw in like stand-up comedy here and there on a couple of videos. But yeah, and right now I'm doing a kind of like showing my journey from dropping weight and showing people how to cut. So mainly it's just showing what I do on a day-to-day basis, how I get in shape, and then sometimes informative about exercises, what the exercises will do, how would it impact, your training, and then food, the nutrition side. Again,
the hardest part.
That's the hardest part. People don't want to hear it. They're very active.
Yeah.
They have the right mindset, but they will not count their calories. And I go into a little bit about that, but I'm slowly getting better at it, so chopping up the videos, talking, and it's new to me, but it's fun.
The only way to do it, the only way to get better at it is to do it. It's the same thing when I started the studio. It's a million reasons why I shouldn't have done it. But I always had it on my mind. It just kept bugging it. They just kept bugging me. I'm like, I don't want to open up a studio. I wanted to just do a podcast and talk to people like your brother, or I don't just talk basketball. That's another thing.
I've tuned in.
Yeah, so that's what I like to do. I just wanted to talk to a bunch of different people from a bunch of different sides of life.
Yep.
Because I said it before. I want to become a writer, and I think experiences and talking to people is probably a good way to get material and get new different ideas or just different experiences. Talking to people works.
So writing in terms of like, would you do like, say like going to a game and writing about like?
No, not
that way. Okay,
it's just a book.
Okay.
Yeah, writing books or even movies.
Okay.
Big fan of anime. When it comes to like the writing of it.
Okay.
And movies, just any writing in that sense. Books, movies, even an anime series, sports anime series. I love watching anime that has to do with sports. So I that's what I want to do. The studio came about that there's no studios here where we live, so it was kind of like, well, we got to do something. So the point is the only way to get better. If you had something that kept, like you said, I kept
thinking about it. I'm like, it's time to let's start my own channel. But yeah, definitely follow that. Keeping it P with JP. All right, guys. So stay tuned. I got a lot of content. So,
and that's one thing. Like we just said, people don't understand that eating, especially once you get older, right? That's one thing I've been dealing with right now, which I'm gonna get your help with.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
I'm like, I'm not a lazy person. Like, there's dudes that are lazy. They don't want to work out. They don't want to go to the gym. They don't want to. I'll go run. I'll go, but if I don't watch none of that matters anymore. Like, I can't. When I was younger, you were able to outwork your diet. Like you were able to just you play basketball so much, burn so many you could eat whatever you want.
Yeah.
Once you get older, you can't really do that no more.
You can't fluctuate like to where it's like, I'm gonna just play basketball for a week. You have the practices. You walk. That's one big thing too. Is like you don't realize you used to walk too.
Yeah, exactly.
You're walking to the court, walking back, like all those little things. Like, it wasn't even just the actual activity. It was like going to the activity.
Exactly.
You were on your feet.
I had to walk from here to the Y and come back after the game.
That's walking to the Y is a workout. Walking back and like. So that's what it is.
When it comes to food, like, what's your style? Do you have like a specific diet?
I would say this. I think year round, I don't have a specific diet.
Okay.
A lot of times I give myself a break, and I was explaining that to somebody. I think sometimes you got to give yourself like a little break, whether if it's a cheat meal or it's a bulking or whatnot. I think you gotta kind of give yourself that break so that you can stay consistent in a way. Which is it's kind of weird, like keep yourself a break, you can be consistent.
But it makes sense though, because if you don't get to have that cheat meal, you might just not do it. It might be too hard.
Yeah, so I would suggest this is one of the big things that people don't understand. It's like you need to count your calories. So a big gem I'll give you right now is get a calorie counter. So like an app that you can. I won't shout out any app right now, but any app that can count calories, get a scale, and just as here and there, start scaling what you eat. All right, if you eat this normal plate of rice or whatever it is, all right, put this.
You mean a scale for your food?
For your food, yeah. So yeah. So get a scale for the food, but also get a scale for yourself as well. Yeah, this is All right, yeah. Use the scale for good, guys, for food. Okay, so put the plate right, reset it, put the rice on it. all right, how many grams or how many flat ounces, however your app, structure is. And then you see, okay, maybe this plate of rice is like 300 calories. Okay, now anytime you eat a plate of rice to this amount, it's about 300 calories. Maybe it's not gonna be to the point, but now you start being able to hold yourself accountable with the nutrition. That's the biggest thing. Is holding yourself accountable, and that's what having an app and start reading the labels. I can go on a whole tangent, and but yeah, reading the labels, seeing what chemicals. A lot of food has a lot of chemicals in it.
Yeah, man.
You want to avoid the sugars. It's just.
It's terrible. It's hard, man. It's hard just because, especially when you're busy.
Yes.
Like I went from like 200 pounds to like almost 300 pounds in like 5 years, which is insane. Yeah. Once I had my kids came, and then I was just working all day,
Yep.
and then I don't eat much. I eat maybe twice a day, but it was always like late at night, and it was just terrible food.
Yep, and that matters too.
Exactly. I would just eat, go to sleep, wake up the next day, not eat nothing till like 2, and it was just bad food. So you could literally put on like 100 pounds in 5 years, which is insane.
Yeah, no, it's scary, man. It's scary because you think you're not eating much.
But it's what you eat.
It's what you're eating.
Exactly.
If you and then, so to go back to nutrition, a lot of food are not nutritious. So you may be eating, you may think you're eating
junk.
a lot. You might eat a lot, and it could be junk, and you wondering, why am I still hungry?
Yes.
I just ate so much food.
Yes.
Why am I still hungry? It's because there's no nutrition in it. So you're eating, but your body's not getting the fuel. The body's not getting the fuel. You're gonna stay hungry. You're gonna stay tired. So it all goes back into the exercising. So it's gonna hurt your exercises and hurt your energies and hurt your sleep. So I implore y'all, eat some vegetables, eat some fruits. Those are the big things. Everybody obviously eating the chicken, eating your beef and all that stuff, but add them fruits and vegetables because that's gonna satisfy you and it's low calorie. So
Good, man. I'm on this trip right now. In the year, I think I lost like almost 40 pounds, something like that. But it was so easy because I just started being active. Now,
yep,
the next 50 pounds,
it's harder.
I'm starting to notice I've kind of like plateaued and stayed in the 250, 260 range, and I haven't been able to get down from there, and it's because of the food.
I would say it's also obviously because of food too, but it's because the deficit. At 300 pounds, being in a deficit from 300 pounds is easy. You probably just eat less than 350.
Exactly. It was just
3,500 calories. You good.
So those 350 is pretty easy.
So So find your deficit for the 250 for your height, and you'll see the weight shred off still.
I'm trying to get back to Dunkin'.
I got you. Up there, I got you.
Let's go. I'm trying to get back to Dunkin'. That's one thing. Cause
that's a good goal. Right there.
Well, I always been pretty. I got good. I mean, I'm 300 pounds, almost 300. When I was almost 300 pounds, I was still almost getting to the rim. So even now, I think I touched the rim like 3 days ago. So I haven't done that in a while.
Your height and weight. That is impressive.
Yeah, a lot of people tell me that because I tell people like, yo, I used to be able to dunk it a little bit, and they don't believe me. So I'm like, I'm gonna have to get back to it.
Yeah, I'll get you back. Man. I'll get you back.
I got to do it now because 35 is coming soon.
Listen, you're in your prime, man.
No way. What got you into health? Like the eating part. I know athletes usually don't get into the whole eating aspect of it, especially a person like you. I've never seen you out of shape.
Yeah, well, I have been out of shape, but it's only the thing is, okay, I'll just get down to the root of it. It's basketball. So my love for basketball is what made me go down the rabbit hole. Like if you love what you're doing and you're trying to progress and you're trying to figure out, man, why is this dude jumping this high? And I'm looking at people's weight and I'm starting to research their diet and
even injuries.
Injuries. Why is this happening? So I just kept researching and understanding, okay, if I need to, because I got to a point where I got a little bit heavy and I'm looking at, all right, this point guard, he's in the NBA, well, how much he weighs? This guy, he's in D1, how much he weighs? I'm looking at me, I'm like, man, I'm 200 and something plus at my height, like I can't be at that height where normally to get at that level. So I started to say, okay, I'm running, I'm doing all this exercising, which is keeping me in pretty good shape, But to get to that next level, like, what do I got to do? It's like, all right, you got to start eating better. Like, so, and I just went down again the rabbit hole of how about your skin? How about your hair? How about your, your health, longevity? You know, not just basketball. It started becoming like life to me. It's like, if I want to be around, God willing, if I have when I have kids or and I'm the grandparent, I want to be there. Like, I actually want to be active. I don't want to just be alive.
Yeah.
Like,
I have this competition with my 2 kids. I told them, you guys aren't allowed to beat me on nothing. Not even a race till you guys 18 plus. So I got my work. I mean, right now it's 10 and 9, so they're definitely not beating me at anything yet. Yeah. But they're soccer players, so they're running. They're into them pretty fast. Especially my oldest one. I'm like, oh boy, I gotta drop the weight. Yeah, because they're not. I have that. Like, nope, they cannot beat me at anything till they get 18 years old.
Yeah. So also that too, you being a goalpost for like some of the younger kids.
Yeah.
To make you're gonna make the youth better. Being able to be somebody they can like play against.
Exactly. That's one thing I got with my youngest one is pretty on the heavier side. Yeah. And that's one thing I'm like, he's like that because of me. That's and it's just basically true. Like, it is what it is. When you have younger kids and they're out of shape or whatever, look at the parents. Most likely you're gonna find your answer there. So I've been trying to
That's great though. See, because some parents they don't even think about it, but it's monkey see, monkey do.
Exactly.
Like they copying what you're doing at the end of the day.
Exactly. Well, so we can end it here. Last question: how important is it? So I've always been a runner. So I know you can't tell, but running has been easy for me. Like I used to run 7 miles every day, easy, and then go to work.
Wow.
Back then I was like 170. That's probably the best shape I've ever been. But I had like a runner's body. Like, it was just
you were built
lean. Like not that I was built for it, because I actually have big back and naturally have like a wider frame. But for whatever reason, running came easy for me. A lot of people hate running.
Yes.
Like, they just, for whatever reason, it was always like, no, running's terrible. I like running. I hate lifting weights. But everybody keeps telling me right now, he's like, bro, you have to do weight exercise now. You're older. It's going to help your metabolism. Like, that running thing is not really going to help you.
It'll wear your joints down.
Yeah, so I'm trying to switch, like, to try to, like, start lifting. What do you think? Body weight or?
My advice, personally, right now, if you guys are keeping up with Keeping It P with JP, you'll see I'm doing a lot of calisthenics.
Okay.
Which makes
body weight,
body weight, 100%. I think if you don't like weightlifting, if you don't like it, I think I'm sorry, it's to be controversial, but I almost think it's better to do calisthenics. Okay. I think it's more natural. You can use your own body weight. It's something that you can do at home too as well. So you don't gotta waste any money. You can do a push up. You want to do a pull up, you can do that. You can find somewhere to get some pull ups in. But I would say calisthenics would be the best thing to do.
Yeah, you're doing. I seen you doing like the push up contest or something.
500 push ups, guys.
A day.
Jesus.
Week what's 4. That? 20. I think I could do easy 20, like on without stopping. So I don't know. What's that like? 5. Yeah.
So
25 times a day at some point.
I'm gonna give y'all my if y'all still tuning in. This is my secret. This is how I do it. This is how I break it down. This is how I make it easy for myself. I do 31 down.
Okay.
So I do 31, 30, 29, and so on until I get to 1.
You do it all in one?
I don't do it all in one sitting. So some days I do it different. So some days I have no choice, and I'm after work. I just go out and I'll go right to the gym, and I'm gonna do it, and it takes me about, let's say, an hour and a half to 2 hours. If I do have the whole day to myself, like today, which I haven't even finished all my 500 push-ups, I'll break it down. I'll do like the heavier ones early, like 31 to like 25 or 20, and then finish it out throughout the day. And then that's how I'll finish it. And it's easy. You don't need a gym membership.
Not easy.
It's not easy. Sorry. It's actually very hard. Yeah. All right, guys. That's disingenuous. Yeah. It's actually very hard, and you can start with 50. 50 is fine. 100 is fine, and then as you get better, you don't even have to get to 500. You can just change the variations of it. You can get a weight vest, and then you can do that.
I'm not gonna lie. I started watching your posts, so I started with my kids. I have them doing 20 push-ups. Just starting with 20 a day. I'm like, all right. So we're gonna do 20 pushes a day no matter what.
Yep.
So right now that's what we're doing. I got a really bad injury on my shoulder. I had surgery for it and everything's still all messed up. But I'm trying to do workouts that won't hurt me. So I'm trying to do, most likely I'll go not weights. Because for some reason, every time I go to the gym and start doing weights,
I would say resistance bands too.
Okay.
Resistance band that'll get you very shredded too, and it's a great warm up. So you'll get both. You'll get shredded more with that, and you'll get that the injury prevention aspect of it as well.
Nice. All right, well, we did an hour for the first go around. I think it was pretty good. Hopefully, doors are open anytime, brother.
I'll be back. I'll be back. Whether it's talking smack to my brother or just
that's gonna be fun.
You got follow me on Keeping It P with JP, man.
Yes, sir. Follow. And I'm gonna hold you. I'm gonna hold you to it. I'm gonna definitely hit you up and get advice to see if I could get 200. That's my plan. 200 pounds.
Got you.
Let's go. There you guys have it. E.D.J. Studios, the E.D.J. Podcast. Let's go.